Nicholson, and we are very excited to welcome you to Nucor Steel Brandenburg. Our team would like to invite you to virtually join us on plant site to learn more about our company, our project, and the career opportunities we will have available throughout the remainder of 2022. Nucor is a company made up of nearly 30,000 teammates. We sustainably produce steel and steel products with over 300 locations across North America. We're the largest steel producer in the U.S. and take great pride in being the largest recycler in all of North America. Even though we are a large company, we do not operate that way. Each plant site is empowered to make decisions at the local level, and our greatest successes are always accomplished through our most valuable asset, which is our people. Our teammates are a diverse group of individuals that work together to make steel happen, and at all times maintain safety as a value. We continue to expand, with our largest current project being right here in Meade County, where we are currently constructing a $1.7 billion state-of-the-art plate mill on schedule to start operating later this year. Here in Brandenburg, we will melt scrap to produce steel plates and coils used to support our customers across a variety of industries, including sustainable energy, heavy equipment, infrastructure, shipbuilding, and military armor applications. So, now that you know more about Nucor and Nucor Steel Brandenburg, I would like to turn it over to Adam Horrocks to talk about what opportunities we have available and also how you can participate in this live stream event.
Thanks, Peyton, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adam Horrocks, and as part of the Brandenburg team, I would like to also welcome you to this virtual event today. Now that you know a little bit about Nucor and our new division here in Brandenburg, we would like to share what we are looking for. We have over 100 positions that we are actively looking to fill throughout the course of 2022. Specifically, we are looking for individuals that value being part of our team, are motivated to contribute, and maintain a positive can-do attitude. No prior manufacturing experience is required. One common question we hear is around when the positions will be filled. These are immediate needs to join our team. Once on board, new team members will quickly become involved with training, construction, commissioning, and the future operation of this amazing mill. For these entry-level positions, the starting compensation is $72,000 per year, with many opportunities to advance. In addition, we provide an attractive benefits package that includes medical, dental, retirement, profit sharing, education reimbursement, and dependent scholarship program. During the stream event today, we will take questions and answer them live. To facilitate this, we will be using an app called Slido. To ask a question, take out your mobile device, open a web browser like Safari or Chrome, and type in slido.com. That's SLIDO.com, and enter code 210215. Again, 210215. From here, you will be able to ask questions. Please feel free to use Slido to ask a question during the live stream today, and we will answer as many as we can. If your questions are not answered or you are watching a live stream recording, you can ask your questions at nsbbquestions@nucor.com. From the entire Brandenburg team, we would like to thank you for participating today, and we look forward to the potential opportunity to work with you in the near future. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome again to the Nucor Brandenburg live stream event. Would like to introduce myself. Once again, I'm Adam Horrocks, and this is Peyton Nicholson, and we'd like to thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. At this time, we're going to go ahead and answer the questions that have been provided to us. The first one we have is, what kind of healthcare coverage do you have? We offer a medical, dental, vision, and prescription program to our team. And this actually leads into the second question that Peyton's going to answer for us tonight.
All right, good evening, everybody. So second question, really good question. Do you have any benefits that set you apart from other companies? So we do. We've got some really good benefits here at Nucor. One of the biggest that comes to mind is profit sharing, which ties right into our culture of pay for performance. And that's where we take roughly 10% of corporate-wide profits and redistribute those across our team once a year. So That's a big one. Another one would be employee stock purchase program. We can buy up to $300 of stock per week, and Nucor puts in 10% on every dollar that we spend to buy that stock. And then another big one is educational assistance. So we offer $4,000 per child per year for up to 4 years for continuing education. So that's also a very nice benefit. All right, so roll right into the next question. Do you have to provide your own uniform? No, you do not. We provide uniforms here, and high-vis, fire retardant uniforms, and that's something that we size up for during orientation, and that way we have those once we get through with our orientation process and get out into plant site. Adam, you want to take the next one?
Absolutely. So our next question is what is your interview and hiring process like? First of all, the interview process starts with the willingness test that's taken online. For those candidates that move forward from that, then there's an assessment that's taken. Again, after the assessment side for the team members to move forward, we move into the on-site interviewing process. Once that process is complete, we do provide offers to the team members that are successful and also coordinate when the starting process would be. For the next question on this is what will the schedule be once we open? So we have 2 schedules that are determined by the specific departments. The first schedule is a 4-on, 4-off schedule. The second is a 3-2-2 schedule that's in our rolling mill and melt shop departments. These schedules correlate with a 12-hour shift that starts at 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. every day. All right, Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Sure. Okay, next question. I wasn't sure how to answer a question on the questionnaire, so I opted to say no. I figured I'd get a chance to ask about what it meant. Can I reapply? Yes, the answer is yes, you can reapply. That's referring to our willingness survey. And if you miss something or feel like you should have answered that a different way, you can go back and take that 30 days later, or end of April would be the next opportunity currently. Okay, so next question. Vacation, paid time off details, shifts and hours, optional or mandatory overtime. So start with vacation, paid time off. What we do there is we do 2 weeks up to 5 years of employment. That starts after 6 months of employment. And then after that, we move to 3 weeks. And then at 15 years, we go to 4 weeks. So shifts and hours, that's similar to what Adam was just talking about. It's 12-hour shifts. We'll have 2 predominant schedules here depending on department. We also do have some day shift positions as well. And then optional or mandatory overtime. So the way our rotating shift schedules work for shift positions is it's going to be a 36-hour week and then a 48-hour week, or multiples of those. With one of the schedules we have, it could be 4 36-hour weeks, then 4 48. But either way, it averages out to 42 hours per week. With a rotating shift schedule. We also have other overtime opportunities once we're up and running when people take vacation and things like that to fill in different shifts for whatever you've been cross-trained for. All right, Adam.
Thank you. So the next question we have is I applied on a job board and didn't hear anything. Did I do something wrong? What we've seen here on this one is if somebody has applied outside of the meadjobs.nucor.com, the only place to be able to successfully apply to it is that meadjobs.nucor.com. So for some of the places like Monster, Indeed, these are not the application process for us. So again, for that website, and I'll say it one more time, meadjobs.nucor.com is the appropriate place to apply to the position. What does safety as a value mean? Great question here. Nucor, we live by safety. It is part of what we do. We look at it as it's not something that we do when we come into the gate every day. It is a part of our life. We value our team first and foremost, and we value the safety of each and every one of us and the relationships that we have as a group and as a team. So when we talk about what does safety as a value mean, it is a way of life for us. It's what we do every day, and we take care of our team. And that's a great question. It's really, really good to see that one on the board. All right, Peyton, will there be opportunities for overtime? You want to take this one?
Sure. Yes, there will. Right now, we're pretty much working, just through the week. We've gone to some shifts across our team here as we work on the rest of construction and starting to do more training and commissioning will be upcoming. So right now, we're not working a lot of overtime. As we fast forward and we go through commissioning, and then once we're up and running, typically those occur when somebody takes vacation. They also may occur as we have different maintenance activities and things like that, to where we need to work some extra shifts to get different jobs done that we need to. But going back to the schedules that we talked about a while ago, on average, we'll average 42 hours a week most of the time. All right, will you be hiring for administrative positions in 2022? The answer is yes. I don't know, to phone a friend here. Brian, do we know an exact number? Or?
We've still got about half a dozen administrative positions left to fill.
Okay, so we've got still about a half a dozen administrative positions left to fill that we'll be looking to fill here in 2022. All right, Adam, you want to take the next one?
Yep. So the next question is, do you have welder positions open, and what are the qualifications for that position? So for us, we don't have a specific welder position. However, it is a skill set that is very valuable in a variety of positions that we have here at Brandenburg, from our maintenance-based positions as well as to our production level positions. In addition, it's an opportunity that we take with our team that comes in to provide some training and to be able to actually weld and be active in providing this skill set in the jobs that we do every day. So a very valuable skill set, but not a specific position for it. Next question is what happens in the actual hiring process, and how long does it typically take? So again, we're going to touch back on the process. Is the first set is the application that you take the willingness test. The next step goes into the assessment phase, and then we go into the interviewing phase. For those team members that are successful in the interviewing phase, how long does that actually take? From typical start to end and starting on site is about 2 months, okay? From the point that somebody is successfully provided an offer to the point that they start the position, that's roughly a month to 2 months. We have orientation classes that start at the end of every month, and we work to get the team members in and start on site as soon as possible. These are active positions that we are bringing the team members in to help us through the building, the commissioning, and operation of this facility. All right, Peyton, here you go.
Okay, next question. Do you have any management opportunities available at Nucor Brandenburg? So talk a little bit about leadership positions that we do still have some open. We've also had some local teammates who have come in and worked into those positions already. So when we post jobs, those are visible, across our entire corporation. That's one really neat thing about our company, is that we can see all those job openings. So as we post those jobs, which we will post some more of those throughout the remainder of this year, those will be open to all of our teammates who have joined over the course of the last year, as well as any other Nucor teammates across our corporation. All right. How can I get accepted? I had an interview in the past and nothing came from it. I would say keep trying, If you're really serious about Nucor, the way that works timing-wise is, let's say you applied for a job, you interviewed, unfortunately did not receive a position, then after 120 days is when it's opened back up to you to where you can put back in. And so, we would encourage you just to think back on maybe, how the interview went, and keep trying and keep going for it. All right, next question, is orientation and training paid? Yes, they are. Orientation, we start that right off the bat when you come in, day one, do that for 2 weeks. Those are paid hours, 40 hours a week, both of those weeks for orientation. And then even as part of that orientation, we do some training at ECTC. And then once we get into a department after you come out of orientation, then, after some amount of time, usually around a month, we'll start doing some training even at other mill sites and things like that. And that's paid for as well, as we do some of that travel. All right.
All right, next question, and a great one here. How many more people are you hiring? We have over 100 positions that we are still hiring for. And again, we are actively hiring. We have this job pool that's open, and we will continue to hire until we have those positions filled. These are positions that will start as soon as the team goes through the interviewing process and then starts in the orientation that Peyton just talked about. What is the holiday and vacation like? Okay, we have 10 paid holidays that we offer to the team. We are an operating facility, so as those holidays, and we have the opportunity to run through them, we will run on those vacations, but they are paid holidays to our team. The vacation side of it, we offer a vacation package that provides 2 weeks after 6 months, 3 weeks after 5 years, and then 4 weeks after 15 years. So this is a package that is offered to our entire team, and they are paid vacations as well. Do you have to relocate to work here? No, the majority of our team is actually from this local area, and we continue to look the positions and hiring locally. So not a requirement to relocate to other positions once you are here. It does provide opportunities for those that are interested and willing to go to other divisions, but it's not a requirement for the jobs that we have. All right, Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Sure. Okay, next question. When do health benefits kick in? That is 30 days, correct? Yep, so after 30 days of employment. Next question. Are there different shifts other than 12-hour shifts, or is there flexibility? We do have some jobs here at Nucor that are not shift positions. Some of our administrative positions, some of our engineering positions, things like that are not, they are day shift positions. We have a few day shift positions out in the operation. They're a little bit fewer than the shift positions. And those are typically, 40 hours a week. So, roughly 8.5 hours a day, something like that, for those positions. So I would say they're more limited in number than the 12-hour shifts, but yes, we do have them. Okay, will there be any CDL positions available, and what are their work hours? So a commercial driver's license, that kind of background, that's certainly a plus when it comes to operating some of the heavy equipment that we have out here. It's not a requirement to work here. We don't have any specific CDL type positions. So really the work hours would fall in line with kind of what we've described before for all of our different shift positions. Okay, is any of the training out of state? And if so, how long? Yes, some of the training is out of state. Kind of the way we're going through this training process, and as we get further towards commissioning, we're spending time at some of our sister divisions, primarily, and this is across several divisions across Nucor. So one good strength we have, we've got a lot of sister divisions to really leverage their strength and help train our team as we bring on a lot of new teammates, new to the steel business, sometimes new to manufacturing and things like that. But primarily Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Hertford County, North Carolina, we're definitely spending a lot of time there. Those are 2 other plate mills that we have. And generally the way that's working out is about 1 trip a month for most teammates. I think is more or less what we're averaging right now, to where we'll go over there for roughly 4 days at a time and get some training in. So, all right, Adam, you want to take the next one?
Absolutely. So next question is, you say $72,000 a year is your starting. Is that starting or top out? That is our average entry-level compensation. So we have many opportunities here that are at a rate above that. We've had team members that have been part of this entry-level pool that have already secured positions that are at a pay grade that is higher. So there's many opportunities for our team to come in, start, and grow, but that is our average entry-level compensation. Next question. If you applied on Nucor.com for a position in Brandenburg, do you or should you apply again on the Mead Jobs site? Yes. So the meadjobs.nucor.com is the site to apply for positions. So you do have the opportunity to apply again at that and encourage you to do so. Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Sure. Okay, what are you looking for in an employee? Well, we're looking for several things, that tie to our culture. One is that safety is a value that we talked about earlier. Definitely that deep-rooted commitment to safety, non-compromising when it comes to keeping ourselves safe, our teammates safe. Next thing that comes to mind, is teamwork. The ability to work across our team, help each other, challenge each other, do it respectfully, do it with tact. But challenge each other to continually improve every day. That commitment to continual improvement, that's a big one. So there's many other things as part of our culture. Those are some of the big ones that come to mind. Pushing ourselves to improve every day is one of the primary things that we kind of vet for and what we're looking for in an employee. All right, I heard you don't lay anyone off. Is that true? We have not laid anyone off. So that is something that we take a lot of pride in. It's not something, that's easy to do. We run lean, we work hard, we help each other, and that helps us and just as part of our culture. And really a great thing about our company is when times get lean, we have that pay for performance. So, we may make less money during lean times, but we've been able to maintain our entire team through that and kind of weather the storm and get back to a good market and then get back to doing really well for everybody and their family. All right, Adam.
Yep. Great question here. What are the team members doing since the facility isn't built yet? We've got a lot going on right now. Obviously, the site is in full construction right now. But what's our team doing? They're involved in training to learn the positions that they're in, both on-site and off-site, the technical and the on-the-job training that Peyton mentioned a few minutes ago about some of the work that we're doing at our other divisions. Our team's involved in the building of the process and the plant, actively involved on the site, opportunity to be there and be part of the construction side of it, and we'll then move into the commissioning phase where we start the plant up and then be ready to operate the facility in the future. So a lot of work going on right now. It's a very active time for our team, and it's really rewarding to see what our team has done already. So how do I apply for entry-level position? Okay. Again, entry-level positions are through the meadjobs.nucor.com site, and please do visit that, and it has the opportunities that are available. We have the current pool that's open, and then again, it'll open again at the end of April. So that is the application process. I'm currently forklift and overhead crane certified. Will that be beneficial to me getting hired? So that is a skill set that is very valued for us as one of the many things that our team does. We have overhead cranes, we have forklifts in a variety of areas throughout our facility, and is an active part of our operations. So absolutely a skill set that is a benefit. Now, no prior experience is required to apply as well, but this is it's a very good skill set to have. All right, Peyton.
Okay, are you running 7 days a week? So currently still in construction, looking at starting up later in the year. Once we do start up, yes, we'll be running 7 days a week, around the clock. All right, I missed the hours for what the shifts were. Would you repeat them again, please? Yeah, sure. So the hours that we've selected for our shifts are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. To cover the 24-hour cycle there. And then, like we talked about earlier, would be 2 different rotating shifts across different areas of our department. One being a 4 on, 4 off. The other one's a 2-2-3 schedule. What will the climate control be inside the facility? So most of our operating areas are actually, we have a couple of different scenarios. A lot of our, the steel that we produce is produced from operator control stations. We call them pulpits. Those are air-conditioned operator control rooms where we're kind of operating the control systems that then control the equipment that produces steel. We also have a lot of other jobs that are out on the floor, where it's not climate controlled. But we do a good job of kind of balancing that time between there, maybe in a pulpit and things like that, and manage any kind of heat stress or anything like that. We also have jobs out in material handling where we handle that the same way. We might be out in the sun for a good period of the shift, but make sure to take breaks and get out of the heat as needed. Okay, do you have sick leave? Yes, we do. And so I'm trying to remember, Brian, I may need your help on this one. Up to 520 hours a year. Yes, sir. All right, next question. Do you hire veterans? Yes, we do. That's something, we take a lot of pride in as well. Definitely appreciate the service of all of our veterans to our country. And we've hired a lot of veterans through our entry-level pool. We also do some other military recruiting outside of our entry-level recruiting also. All right, Adam.
Yeah. So next question is what is the base starting hourly pay for an entry-level production position? Not the $72,000, but the base pay without any incentives. Okay, so the base hourly rate without the production bonus is $13.58 an hour. Now, and for those successful, we'll go through and talk about our bonus pay as well, because it is a very large portion of what our pay is overall. But the base rate is $13.58 per hour, and then you add your hourly bonus on top of that number. Will there be office jobs, and if so, what are the hours? Will you have data entry jobs? We absolutely have a variety of different positions here. The majority of what we're hiring is entry-level production positions, but there are also positions that we have throughout the other areas in the facility. So the hours, they vary based off the positions and what the needs are. As Peyton mentioned earlier, there are some of the day shift positions as well. And will we have data entry jobs? What I'd say is there's not a specific data entry job, but there are jobs and positions that is one of the responsibilities of it. So again, as you watch, there's going to be other opportunities available on meetjobs.nucor.com that can also explain the positions and what the responsibilities of the roles are. If lifting is involved, what is the average weight? The average weight that's required is a 50-pound requirement. So and that's assessed through some of the pre-work screening that we do. Could you explain the pay for performance and bonus scale, bonus system pay scale? Peyton, I know you've done a lot of work around this. You want to take it?
Sure. I'll say one thing to the previous question too, and that's helping each other. With the 50 pounds, that's part of our pre-employment physical, but also we when it comes to lifting something heavy, that's not something we want to do by ourselves. So we definitely take a lot of pride in helping each other. Could you explain pay performance and a little tongue twister there, and bonus system pay scale? So like Adam was talking about, the way our production bonus works is it's the amount of prime tons that we produce per shift multiplied by a multiplier to achieve the overall percentage that our pay is increased per week. So we ran some statistics on this over the last 13 years at a sister division that was averaging 160%. So if you take that 1358 hourly rate that Adam was talking about a while ago, multiply it by 160, that's the production bonus percentage of pay. So added to the 1350, 8 times the number of hours. So that's how our pay works for that pay scale. Okay, are you hiring for management positions? And if so, how do we apply? So there have been a few supervisor positions that we have posted externally. We also are looking internally for those both here at Brandenburg and then also just across Nucor as a whole. As we mentioned earlier, the jobs that we post, they're available or visible to every teammate within Nucor across the corporation. So we would look to fill those positions with teammates we have here or from another division if someone was interested. And occasionally we will also post those externally, so on different job boards or through the nucor.com or meetjobs.nucor.com website. Okay, what is the main product produced at Brandenburg? So we produce primarily steel plate. We'll also produce steel coiled plate. So on the steel plate, it goes into a variety of end uses. It's got a large thickness and width range all the way down to 3/16 of an inch thick on the low end, up to 14 inches thick on the high end, and all the way out to 14-foot wide plates. Goes into a variety of industries, including heavy equipment, bridges, infrastructure, sustainable energy, oil and gas, and several others as well. So, military armor. I left that one out. All right, Adam, you want to take the next one?
Absolutely. So the question is, could you explain the 3-2-2 schedule? Absolutely. So the 3-2-2 schedule for Nucor, our work week starts on a Sunday. Okay. So I'm going to do this rotation actually goes through 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks of days, and then it'll move to 2 weeks of nights. But a simplistic explanation of it is it starts on a Monday and Tuesday. You work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, come back, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, off Monday, Tuesday, work Wednesday, Thursday, then off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So as we go through that schedule, that is, and then it rotates 2 weeks of days, 2 weeks of nights. But that rotation, the Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Wednesday, Thursday, it rotates back and forth every 2 weeks. So that's the 3-2-2 schedule. Okay. Can you explain the meaning behind the Nucor mission statement? Wow, this is a great one, right? Grow the core. We as a company want to grow the core business that we have, to grow and expand upon what we do. Expand beyond. It's expand into new parts of our business and expand our business into other areas. Brandenburg's a great example of that part of it. Live our culture. Live our culture is what helps us to be successful as a team, right? We have a great facility. We have a lot of good things going on, but our team is our most valuable asset, and our culture is what helps us be successful. Our challenge is to become the world's safest steel company. So with that being said, our team is our greatest asset. We live safety as a value. It's something that we do each and every day. And taking care of our team is where it starts. It's something we do that we don't do just when we cross the gate. We do it as part of our lives. So we live each day with gratitude for the families, customers, and partners that make our work possible. Okay. With that being said, again, it's our families. We're a family-based business. We value that. Our families, we provide for our customers and our partners. Help us be successful. They help us to do the things that we do each and every day, and we have gratitude for it. We're grateful for them and the opportunities that we as Nucor have each and every day. Is there short-term, long-term disability available if one should require it, and any retirement benefits? So yes, there is absolutely short and long-term disability available for our team. And retirement benefits, we have a 401k retirement package, along with a profit sharing package that's based off the profits that the company makes every year. So, we believe that is a very valuable package that we have between the two. So, Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Sure. I want to clarify one thing before I go to the next question. That's on the production bonus we were talking about earlier. That 160% we looked at, 13-year average from a sister mill. That's also what we have our production bonus fixed at through the construction phase of this project. So at some point after commissioning is when we'll roll over to our actual production bonus here based on the prime tons that we produce every week. Okay, are you hiring for the human resource department? Not currently. So stay tuned. And again, mejobs.nucor.com. We'll be putting all of our open positions up there. Will you have open interviews? Not sure I understand that question. Okay, I got you. Now, as far as like a walk-in interview or anything like that, no, we do not do that. We do everything through the jobs website we talked about earlier, and from there we go to willingness survey and then an assessment, and then from there to an interview on site. So with pay for performance, what is top pay possible? So I'm trying to remember as far as the top, this was part of the stats we ran for the last town hall. The top hourly position that we were looking at, I think at that 160% bonus was around 110,000 in that range. So now past that, there are other positions, where there's significant more earnings potential, but that's just the highest hourly position. All right, what types of welding do y'all do there? I'm currently a MIG welder. Certifications in both MIG and flux core. So we do all types of welding here between stick, MIG, and TIG. We don't have any full-time welding positions, so our welding activities are more related to maintenance. And we got maintenance going on every day between different things we're building or repairing. Or if it's a down day when our equipment is shut down and we're working to repair that equipment. But again, do all three types. We also have on-the-job training. We're currently training several teammates for MIG welding right now. So it's not a requirement really for any job other than, let's say, mechanical maintenance, because we do train for what we need there as well. All right, Adam.
So what does pre-employment screening look like? So our pre-employment screening is a background check, a drug screen, as well as a physical, pre-employment physical that's required. Next one is, hello, I put a resume in for a job last week, but when I was answering the questions really fast, I put an answer that was wrong, and that knocked me out from being hired. What can I do? I have good qualifications. So we would encourage you to reapply on the next job application process that starts at the end of April, and then go through mejobs.nucor.com once that's posted, and you can apply again. Does the company match any percentage to the team's 401k? Yes, we do, and it is based off of prior year earnings, is what that is. The team members have, Brian, if you can, it's up this year. It is 25% of the first 7% that's contributed to it. So, next question: if I apply now, when would I start? Okay, once you apply, in general, okay, it's about a 2-month process from the point that you apply to the point that you start the orientation. We have orientation classes that are starting at the end of every month. We'll continue that as we look to fill out the rest of our team here. Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, sure. I'll add one more thing too to the retirement that we just talked about. Profit sharing that we talked about earlier. In the Q&A session, that's 10% of corporate profits that gets distributed across all Nucor teammates. So it's based on how much you made as far as kind of what portion of that you get. But of what you get, 80% goes into your 401k and 20% of it's cash. So that's another, it ties right in there with the retirement, the weekly match. There's also that yearly contribution from profit sharing. Okay, next question. Are you hiring local or outside the area? And the answer is both. We've hired over 160 local teammates from the local area. We've also had other teammates transfer in from other Nucor divisions, also several teammates from surrounding counties, even from some surrounding states as we've filled out our team so far. Okay, next question. Does age matter? The only age that matters is 18. You have to be over 18 to work here, and other than that, does not matter. All right, Adam.
All right, what is maintenance hourly pay? The maintenance average starting pay is $90,000 per year. So that's the average pay with opportunity to grow in roles. Next question is what kind of tasks would entry-level team be expected to perform? It's a variety of tasks, right? It's getting in and it's being part of our process. It really is. We teach our team what they need to know to be successful in our roles. It's operating equipment. It's making decisions based off of what our process is, and it's any of the responsibilities to make, to melt, roll, and ship any ton of steel. So it's a variety of responsibilities. What I'll say on this one is we take our team and we train them specifically for the jobs on site. Will there be a family doctor on site? Not initially. We will not have a doctor on site. We do have some facilities that have different medical opportunities available to team, and we'll evaluate as we become an operational facility over time. All right, Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Sure. Okay, do you get any type of raises on the base pay through the years, or do you have to change positions in the company to get a higher base pay? So really both of those are possible. We typically have, it's no guarantee, but we typically do a general increase every year to increase in accordance with cost of living and those kind of things. It's generally 1%. Brian, that right? 1 to 3% on that general increase. And then other than that, as we post different jobs that are higher pay grades, you can apply for those jobs, put in for them, interview for them. And if you get them, that's another way to increase your base pay. How are we notified for an interview? Okay, so is that electronic or are we making a phone call? So all electronic from whenever you first put in, you'll be notified by email as to when your assessment is your assessment time. Okay, next question. Why are you putting up rusty power poles? Okay, so this is in reference to the power poles, I'm sure, down 313 that will supply power to our plant site. And those power poles, those are actually made of a weathering grade steel that actually protects the pole. So it's actually, they're designed that way. It's actually a grade of steel that we'll produce at not only at some of our sister plate mills, but also here as well. Okay, are there any positions that aren't a swing shift? We will have a few. We have a few shift positions that rotate on days. It's a small percentage. And then we have other positions outside of our operations and maintenance teams, that are administrative, engineering, things like that, that also work a day shift position. All right, Adam.
All right, next question. How many open positions will you be hiring for? We are currently hiring for over 100 open positions to bring our facility to a point where it's ready to operate. So a little over 100. What opportunities are there for career personal development in the entry-level position? This is a great question, and there is a lot of opportunity here. First and foremost, I'll say, as the team that comes in through these positions, there are immediate opportunities to grow in your role into higher levels of responsibility. You know, in addition, our team is here to help train, provide the development that's needed, and we provide also a variety of different development opportunities for our team to learn and to be successful in their roles over time. Applying for vacation time off, is it done by seniority? No, it's not based on seniority here. So we have a practice where our team is actually able to apply for vacation, and typically in these scenarios, our team is very quick to fill the roles. So it's an apply, get your positions filled on it, but it's not a seniority-based vacation. When do you plan to be completely operational? We plan to be completely operational by the end of this year. So by the end of 2022, this facility will be operational. Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Yeah. And I'll circle back to one thing that I need to follow up on from earlier, and that's the 160% locked through construction production bonus. That we work up to that. So start at 120, then after 90 days, go to 140, and then at 180, go to 160. So my apologies about leaving that detail out earlier. All right, so what kind of travel is required? So as we talked a little bit about earlier, each month, on average, probably per teammate, we're traveling once a month. Sometimes more than that, twice a month, but really have not had anybody do any more than that. Averages out to probably just a little over once a month. And with that, traveling with our teammates, going to some of our sister divisions, getting some time in the mill, getting to see an operating mill work. As we move into different phases of that training, actually getting time operating the equipment at that facility and bringing that knowledge back here. And we are working with everybody to ample notice before each of those trips, kind of working through that, any family obligations and things like that, certainly taking that into account as we schedule those trips. What is Nucor doing around the community? Well, that's something we take very seriously. That's a great question. We want to be, we're heavily invested in the local community. And, you know, this community has been really great to us already. And some different things that we've done, you know, Feeding America, we've been involved in that. You know, we've been involved in local sports teams, the local hot spots around town, Meade County schools as well. And all those are relationships that we intend to keep growing. And we really appreciate the local community. All right, how many employees do you plan to employ? And we're looking at having around 400 teammates by the time we're fully staffed. All right, Adam?
Okay, question is 72,000 average salary for all positions or just the entry-level production? This is just entry-level production positions. So there's opportunity to grow within these roles, and we've had team members that have come in through this entry-level pool that have already grown into leadership type roles with us already. So absolutely starting average compensation with opportunity to grow well above that. Are you a good neighbor? Meaning noise and air pollution. Absolutely we are. We're very focused on these items. And it's part of what we do. Part of who we are as Nucor is to be good stewards in the communities that we live in, and these are things that we focus on as part of our community involvement. If you get both interviews and the background does that mean you get the job? Okay, so once somebody has went through the interviews, if they are successful, then the pre-screen part starts after that, and our team will contact you to let you know that you have been successful or have not been successful in the role. Besides vacation time, are there any other days available that you offer, like sick days or personal days? We do provide a personal day to our team, as well as vacation. As Peyton mentioned earlier, we do have sick pay in the event that we have a team member that needs to utilize that. All right, Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, sure. Add one more thing to the vacation time too. We had a record safety year last year across the corporation, so actually we've added one day just for this year of a safety day. That was in addition to the personal day, in addition to the paid holidays and the vacation time. All right, can you describe the culture at Nucor? Yes, absolutely. Great question. So the culture at Nucor absolutely is taking care of one another, looking out for each other, keeping each other safe, pushing each other to improve, accomplishing amazing things. Personally been with Nucor 18 years, and during that time have not seen a single problem that our team couldn't figure out how to solve. We get in there, figure it out, do it together, and get it done. It's just been quite a joy to work with Nucor. Can you describe the types of positions? Yes. So we have several different types, focused mostly on entry level because that's most of the jobs that we have open. And so those jobs, when we bring in an entry level utility is what each teammate's coming in at. Those jobs do a variety of different tasks throughout the plant site, be it in the melt shop, the rolling mill, or material handling. There are also opportunities, in fact, we're going through some of this now, to put in for different operator positions that would be kind of in the operator control stations that I was talking about earlier, or operating more of the mobile equipment across plant site. So short answer is, could be operating anything from an electric arc furnace to a mill stand to a 550 forklift and several things in between. And I would encourage you too on that point to take some time, look at our website or look at our YouTube videos. Some good videos out there that kind of show the different operator positions that we have available. All right, next question. How long does it take to get a background check? It's variable, I would say, by county. I think we probably are averaging around 30 days. Is it?
7 days.
Oh, 7 days.
And then some counties are longer.
Okay, my apologies. 7 days. All right, Adam, you want to take the next one?
Absolutely. So would a registered nurse with ER and extensive critical care experience be able to apply as company emergency medical staff? We currently don't have that position available. Now, somebody that would be interested to come through the pool or any of the other positions on the meetjobs.nucor.com could apply to those, but at this time, we don't have those positions available. Has Nucor had any fatalities? Difficult question here. Really what we want to talk about is what we do on safety, right? We focus on the safety of our team and doing the things that we need to do here every day on site to take care of our team, to help them go home in the way that they've come in, and we focus on that safety as a value concept. So our intentions are to do the things that we need to do to be incident-free here on site each and every day that we work, and to give our team the tools that they need to be able to do that. Any attendance and safety bonuses. So Peyton just touched on this one. We had, as a company, last year we had a record safety year. So with that, we were able to give our team a safety day. On the attendance side, no bonuses based off of that, but it's something that in the past 2 years, we've been able to have record safety years each of those years, and we look forward to continuing that and with the same focus to be able to accomplish that this year as well. Peyton, you want to take the next one?
Sure. Okay, do you have to have a high school diploma or GED to apply? And the answer is no. How would you describe your competitive wages with all the surrounding companies hiring? Definitely feel like we're very competitive. Spent a fair amount of time talking with our new teammates that have joined our team over the last year on kind of what their thoughts were coming in and how they feel about it. And, sometimes there was a little bit of nervousness about that production bonus, because it might be or it probably is a lower hourly rate, but then when you add in the production bonus, it comes out quite a bit higher over the course of the year. And our teammates have been very happy with that. and have not met a single teammate yet that was dissatisfied with our pay versus where they came from. Okay. All right. So a couple other points here we'll make while we have everybody online here, because it looks like we are out of questions at the moment. We'll give it a little bit of time for some more questions to filter in. So one thing is on our jobs website, you can set up notifications so that as different jobs get posted that you've expressed interest in, you can be notified of those. And also you'll know whenever our job pool is open. Okay, I need to go back to, I stated something incorrect. We do require a high school diploma or GED, so my apologies on that incorrect answer. All right. Well, hey, really appreciate everybody tuning in. It's definitely been a good experience for us. We'd love to sit here and answer your questions. And I just really encourage you to check out our company. Hopefully we've answered your questions today, and just wish you the best of luck in the application process, and look forward to meeting you. So thank you for your time.
And one last point for all questions that haven't been answered or come up, you can ask them at nsbbquestions@nucor.com. So do want to take a minute to reiterate that. From the entire Brandenburg team, would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. And as Peyton mentioned, please do meetjobs.nucor.com. I'm going to say that one last time. Please take a look, and we encourage you to apply. So thank you.